All right, send it.
Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Formula America podcast. We're your hosts, Kurt and Dylan, and we have made it through the break, everybody.
It was a long break.
Oh, my God. Dude, I don't know. It just felt so much longer than normal, even though right before this, we already had a break that was like 1 week shorter.
Yeah.
Man.
But finally, we went the whole break with nothing. And yesterday got a media news drop to blow everyone's mind. If you haven't seen it yet, Travis and Tay are engaged.
They damn sure are. Man, what a surprise.
I think the best meme I've seen yet is the prenup is going to be longer than any book Travis has ever read.
Oh my God. You know what's funny? One of my buddies was asking me something about if they get divorced before. And I was like, I don't think it matters. That prenup is going to be rock solid. You know it is. And in there somewhere, she has a clause that she can say whatever she wants in her next album. And it is going to be the biggest album in the world.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, also, Cadillac talked about they've got some drivers, apparently.
Yeah, how pissed would you be if we're like Cadillac F1? We're timing this perfectly. We had it on our calendar in secrecy for weeks. And as soon as we drop it, Taylor Swift drops that bombshell.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not really surprising. There's been a lot of speculation heating up. I didn't expect to get a double announcement on the same day. I thought it was going to be Bottas or potentially just Checo. But yeah, Bottas and Checo are confirmed as the drivers for Cadillac F1. How do you feel about that, Dylan?
I think it's a good choice. I really do. A couple of friends have texted me and been like, why aren't they grabbing a new up-and-coming driver? And it's like, because they've never competed in F1 before. And they probably need all the experience they can to help make these cars run how they need to. Like, I think it was a good decision to go with experienced drivers.
That's my thoughts exactly. Brand new team, brand new, pretty much everything. I mean, they're borrowing parts to the engine from Ferrari. Like, yeah, a lot of people in the team have been in Formula One before, but with so many variables, I don't think it's bad to have two solid number two drivers at that team.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it was smart. And they've really come out and shut down. There's a little bit of is Christian Horner going to go over? And Cadillac's already come out and been like, not just no, hell no. Like, I'm liking this team more and more every day.
I know, dude. And what I love about them is during the Good Morning America interview, did you see that? Where like they officially like first dropped the news it was revealed on Good Morning America with Checo and Valtteri.
Yeah.
At the end, the newscaster is like, so with all these races in America, do you think Formula One's getting more popular? And Valtteri was like, yeah, and now Americans finally have a team. And then Checo was like, and I don't think Valtteri realized what he was saying, but Checo was like, yeah, now they have a team. And just that look in his face, I want them to keep that. I want them to keep that and just keep throwing shade at Haas because Haas had a chance and they fumbled it.
They fumbled it hard. They had the chance. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to have 22 cars on the grid, to have 11 teams. I think that's an interesting dynamic in and of itself. And it'll be really interesting. Cadillac is dominant in a lot of the other series. So it's kind of like, like Audi coming for Sauber. It's like, oof, Audi may not have been in Formula One, but in everything else it competes in, it is highly competitive.
Yeah. And I think for a lot of people at first, they're like, why Cadillac? You know, like Cadillac's not known for their sports or performance cars, but it's just GM owns so many. They just stuck it behind the Cadillac brand. It's not just Cadillac, your grandmother's Cadillac that's coming to race. They have
anybody that's been in a Cadillac V knows that it's not just a luxury car.
Those things are sexy. I had what I thought was a fast car and got demolished by an ATS-V at one point, but anyways. Man, yeah, I'm excited. And I'm glad to see Checo and Valtteri back on the grid. I think it's going to make for some interesting pit lanes, some of the smaller, tighter pit lanes now that we have an extra team. But yeah, I'm excited for this. And I think I have a new, probably like one of my new favorite teams already.
Yeah, I totally agree. I would. They have done a really good job on the PR side. They've not been over the top American, but they have not embraced being America and Cadillac. And I think they have been making good decisions. I like their PR. Their videos and their social media have been totally on point. I like them.
And I hope that they don't do what Toto did, and I don't think they will. I hope that they let Valtteri fly and just do what he wants to do. I want to see his calendars come back. I want to see that mullet back in full force, because right now it's a little constrained. So
I was thinking about that the other day when there was some more like the Christian Horner moving over and Checo, assuming it was going to be him. That how happy, I think back to that infamous Drive to Survive scene when Toto and Christian were yelling at each other. Toto was like, "I have it from your driver. Your car is shit." And he was like, "Fix your car."
I have it printed out.
And it's like, it turns out all these years later, Toto was probably right.
Yep. And even Checo in his interview, he was like, "I think they've scored 5 points this year." Yeah. So it wasn't me.
Yep. I'm sure Checo feels quite validated and is probably coming into the sport on a bit of a high.
Yes. And dude, next year for 2026, I really want to go back to Mexico City just to see the complete shift. Shift from Red Bull to everything. And you know what? If anybody out there, I'm sure they're already chomping at the bit right now, any energy drink company that can get on board with Cadillac can dominate the Mexican market and a lot of the American market now that Red Bull's or Checo's not with them anymore.
Yep. So that'll be really interesting. Also, we have Zandvoort this weekend. I'm kind of excited.
I actually, and I every time I say this, I feel like a broken record, but I do like Zandvoort. I love the undulation. It's the one time a year I get to use the word undulating, and it's fun to say. But yeah, it's a cool track. I love like all the options for the lines. There's always sand on the track. It's just cool.
Yeah. Turn 3 is 19-degree bank, and turn 14 is an 18-degree bank, which is more than Indy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And Fernando Alonso, is he going high? Is he going low?
I know Cole, he always goes high, it turns out. Plus, it is the 500th Grand Prix for Pirelli this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Grand Prix.
It's a lot of Grand Prix.
I was about to say, is that more than Fernando? But yes, that's definitely more than Fernando.
Only by 90 though. Not that many.
And also, correct me if I'm wrong, Dylan, but isn't this the second to last race at Zandvoort?
I'm not sure, actually. I didn't look up how long the contract is.
I think their contract is up next year, and it's already been said that they're not renewing it.
It'll be interesting to see, because I've got, let's get into it and then we can make some opinions about it. So tire setup, they went one step softer than last year. So they went to the C2 through C4, trying to push for the 2-stop. Like the F1 and Pirelli came out and said, everyone always does a 1-stop here. We're going to really try to make a 2-stop strategy an option. And to compound the lighter tires, they upped the pit lane speed limit from 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. So now it's in a shorter pit stop as well. And so I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was really good on the FIA and F1, just trying to make it more entertaining, because Zandvoort is notoriously hard to pass on. Even though there's 2 DRS zones, there's only one straightaway, and you got to set it up really well. So it's going to have to be a strategy race, which makes me nervous that we're going to have another snooze fest.
I really hope not. And I think that, we're coming back. Everybody's rejuvenated and fresh and ready to go. So I hope we don't. Well, I know one person who's super rejuvenated is Lewis Hamilton. He was posting something where he seemed like, or maybe that was just like him just being like, well, it is what it is. But it seemed like he was fresh and rejuvenated and ready.
He was posting a whole lot more than he usually does. So we'll see. So continuing, almost everyone last year 16 drivers started on the medium, did a single pit stop to the hard, and continued on their way. Hulkenberg did 57 laps on the hards. There's just not that much tire dig. And the cars seem to be doing better this year on managing all of that than last year. I really think it's going to just be a 1-stopper, even though they're trying to push it to be a 2.
I know everything you read says it's going to push to a 2-stopper, but we've heard that 2 or 3 times already this year.
Way too many times.
And at this point, it's just like the boy who cried wolf. It's like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah. And last but not least, everyone's going to be on high full downforce packages, which I think will benefit a few cars more than others.
Yep. That nice big fat wing on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you solid on your predictions for this one?
I think so. I'm really worried this is going to be a boring race. I hope not. There's a good chance of rain on Saturday. There's a small chance of rain on Sunday. But we shall see.
I really hope the rain comes in. When you look at this track, it's not far from the coast. Like when the helicopter flies over, you see it's basically built on sand dunes right next to the water, which is why there's always sand blowing on the track. So with that, you never know. Hopefully something will blow in. I would not be against a nice wet race here. Wasn't it 2 years ago when Liam Lawson came in and subbed for Danny Ricciardo when he broke his hand in practice?
I don't think it rained that weekend, though, did it? Oh, no, it did.
Oh, no, it rained a lot.
That's right, because Lawson actually did pretty good. And we were like, man, if this kid can do this good in his first F1 race ever in the rain at Zandvoort, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was here. But we'll see. All right, buddy, you want to move on to the predictions?
Let's duet.
All right. Well, I'm pretty solid on mine, so I'll go ahead and start if you want me to.
Unless you want to start. Probably guess yours, and if you probably want to start, guess mine.
I have alternates just in case because I don't want to be the same as you. Because before we start the predictions, can you give me a rundown and give everybody a rundown of where we're at right now? Do you have that
on our scoring?
Yes, for the predictions this year.
Yes, I can. Let's see here, right here. You're up. So it's opening. Wait for it. There we go. Currently, the score is 20-16. You are up by 4 points.
Wow. I don't know if I've had this big of a lead before. I don't
think you ever have, because I've led every year, all of it. This year, you are kicking my ass.
Okay. All right. All right, cool. So who do you have on pole then?
I got Oscar on pole.
Okay, good, because I don't have Oscar on pole.
You've got Lando on pole.
I do have Lando on pole. Lando has won, what is it, last 3 or 4 races? I don't have the stats in front of me. I don't want to sound stupid, but he's on a tear right now. He's got momentum.
Like yeah.
And look what he did here last year. He had pole. He lost it in the first turn like he always does.
Classic.
But he came back and won the race by something like 20 seconds or something.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I just don't want him to win. So.
Oh, unfortunately, what you want doesn't
call it unprofessional bias.
All right, moving on from there. P3. Who do you have there?
I got Maxi Boy.
Oh, okay.
I think the full downforce setup plus Max's home race plus coming off. I think that he's going to be the best of the rest.
Yep. I did have Max, but I will swap him because I had an alternate as well.
Leclerc
but yeah,
alternate.
Leclerc would be a good alternate. I went back and forth. We were just talking before. Leclerc's been top 5 here, except for 1 year since 2021. Max has been on the podium, I think, every year since 2021.
I will move Max up to second if you want to put Max on third on yours. I'm happy to.
Look, that's the call. That's on you. I don't want to sway your decision, so you make the call. Is he sticking at 3 or are you moving him?
He's going to go to number 2. It's happening.
All right. You got Max on P2. So now my P3 is going to be Oscar Piastri.
Mine's going to be Leclerc.
Okay. So interesting. My P1 is Lando.
Who's your P2?
And my P2 was Oscar.
I thought you said P3 was Oscar.
Sorry, you messed me up with the switching. My P3 is Max.
Okay. Gotcha.
My P2 is Oscar. Sorry.
And then your P1 is Lando.
My P1 is Lando.
So I've got P3 Leclerc, P2 Verstappen, P1 Piastri.
Is Lando part of your wild card, or is he just disappearing?
He's just non-existent.
Wow. Do you want to say what? And for no points, what do you think is going to happen to this guy?
I just don't want him to be there. That's all. I just don't.
All right.
I refuse. And also, I'm casting a really wide net here to hopefully, if something crazy happens, I get some points.
All right. Now I'm worried that we might have a similar wild card. My wild card. Okay. My wild card is I'm going to go with 2 DNFs this race.
God, dog, we are close as per. I'm going with at least 1 safety car will happen, even though I don't think it will. And we've had no safety cars for a hot minute.
I know. You're right.
We're going to get at least 1.
Okay. Well, it's been a while, and I forgot to say at least, but I'll stick with 2 DNFs.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So
I'd give you at least 2. If you want to say at least 2 DNFs, I'd be cool with that.
Okay. 2 plus DNFs. Boom, boom. Okay.
And mine, VSC doesn't count. It's got to be a full safety car.
We got to see the car on the track.
Yeah. I want Burt Mylander out there leading the race.
All right, man. Well, I really hope that we get some changing weather to help spice this one up a little bit.
I do too.
And I am happy that we now have a finalized lineup for Cadillac. And I really hope that they come out with some merch soon because I want to buy some.
Basically, all that remains to be lined up is Mercedes and Red Bull minus Max.
You're right.
Everyone else
also, the V-Carb hasn't confirmed.
Well, I mean, that's Red Bull family, I should say.
Okay.
All the V-Carbs, the Red Bull second seat. Max is the only one in the Red Bull family that has got a contract for next year.
Yep. And there's one more in Colapinto.
Yep. Alpine
number 2. I don't know
what's
going to go on with him. He hasn't wowed, but also that car's not doing well anymore. But yeah,
he hasn't done anything though. I mean, you got Gasly with 20 points and Colapinto with 0.
Yeah.
That's no bueno.
It is no bueno, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on with Toto and his contracts, but I guess they're pretty safe. I mean, we know that they're going to be there next year. It's just a matter of,
Russell's not going anywhere. Cool. So, yeah, Formula One is back.
All right, I'm excited. Got something to do this weekend. Of course, I'm going out of town this weekend, so I got to fit that into my travel schedule, but I'm not complaining. It's still going to be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything else, Dylan?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, I realized I haven't said it in a while, but if you like this podcast, make sure you give us a like, rate it and review if you can. I forgot even what to say. And follow us on Instagram, Formula_America. But on that note,
stay classy, America.
We'll see you next time. Don't forget to update your fantasy.
Where is my fantasy? It's not doing great. This has not been my year. I'm in 11 right now. Do I need to change mine up?
Where am I at? I started off.
You are 7. Yeah, I think I definitely need to change this up.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye.